All right, what's going on, guys? I apologize for the hiatus on videos. I was going through a couple of things. Number one, my appendix ruptured, and I didn't know that it was ruptured for about 5 days. So I was just chilling at my house, and it got really bad. I got a really bad infection in it, so I was in the hospital for a little over a week. I got out, and then a few months later, I was still having some problems with it, so they ended up doing surgery, got it taken out. That was a mess, and I was recovering for about 2 months from that. I was dealing with some family stuff, as well as it being winter in New England. It was pretty miserable, not the best weather for riding. So I apologize, but I am back. It is spring/summer, and I've been biking a ton recently. The only thing right now is my allergies are horrendous. If you cannot tell, I can barely breathe right now. But I think the first video back is a pretty cool one. I'm going to be vinyl wrapping my bike. So I just took the bike out and gave it a quick wash. I was at my local mountain bike park this past weekend. I went all 3 days for opening weekend. It was so much fun, but a bit muddy, so I had to wash the bike down a little bit. I'm going to take it apart completely, overhaul it. I'm gonna grease everything up, make sure everything is running smoothly. But as it's taken apart, I'm going to be vinyl wrapping it. If you guys had seen my tip video for my GT Aggressor Pro, I had taken electrical tape and I covered up all of the lime green accents on that bike because I wasn't a huge fan of it. Ironically, the Polygon Siskiu T7 is lime green, blue, and black, just like my other one. And I don't know why. I'm not a huge fan of the lime green color, so I'm gonna cover up all of that. And I had already attempted this one time, but little did I know that there was this protective film over the vinyl wrap that I didn't take off. So I was putting vinyl wrap down and then covering it with more vinyl wrap, but then the plastic film covering that protects it started to peel up and it looked horrible. So I'm going to throw in a few clips of what that looked like, and if you vinyl wrap your bike, don't make that mistake. And I think that is it as far as updates and what today's video is going to be. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into it. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of rubbing alcohol and shop towels and clean up a little bit of the dirt that I missed when I was actually washing the bike. Alright, first I'm going to measure the back part of the frame right here, and it's about 14 and a half, and I'm going to guess about 3.5 around. So I'm going to cut two that are 14 and a half by 3.5 inches, and those are going to go over the back part of the frame. Alright, for the back part here, I was having some trouble getting this bolt off, and I didn't want to strip it or anything, so I took a piece of vinyl, I cut it roughly into the shape where it can fit right in there. I'm gonna repeat the same exact thing here for the other side, and then we will continue. All right, and what you want to do, which is the biggest mistake that I made the first time doing this, is there's a little plastic film on the top layer here that I didn't know about. So take your X-Acto blade, almost got it, and peel that protective layer off. So the one thing I really want to stress too when you're doing this is this really is the prime example of trust the process, and as you're doing it, it's probably going to look pretty horrible because there are so many tiny little pieces that you have to cut out and fit to certain spots. But if you look at the bigger picture and just imagine what it's going to look like when it's all done with the shock back on and everything, just trust the process.
Just you need some gas on.